I'm in the process of setting up this B6 Traveller's Notebook. My October Planner Society kit arrived and I decided to set up an entirely new Traveller's Notebook with it, and I also decided to film the process. It's becoming a rather long video, and so I've decided to break it up into episodes. So episode 1 goes all the way from creating the cover. So this is just a PVC vinyl cover, and inside it is a gold heart acetate that came in the October Planner Society kit. So in episode 1 we look at the cover, and we also look at the inserts, cutting the inserts to the right size and inserting the inserts into the Traveller's Notebook. This also includes jump bands. So jump bands we use when we want to insert more inserts than we have elastics. This Traveller's Notebook, for example, has been set up with 4 elastics, and yet I have more than 4 inserts in there, and I've used jump bands in order to do this. So in episode 1 I'll show you how to use the jump bands. In episode 2 it goes all the way through cutting and decorating the dashboards. So we'll just have a quick look at the dashboards. This is a daily insert. All of my inserts in this Traveller's Notebook are from Annieplans printables. And this is from Happy Scrappy, as is this paper. This is a monthly insertion here. We'll come back to that. There's an insert here. The notes. This has a little shaker card on it. This is an acetate from an older Planner Society kit. The future log. Oh, I think I've skipped something there. This is the back of the future log, back of the acetate, and this is some paper from Happy Scrappy also. And that's the end there. So cutting and decorating all of those dashboards will be in episode 2. In episode 3 I'm going to cover creating this trifold folder. So this folder has a pocket here for stickers. It also holds sticky notes. Here there's a little pocket for some bookmarks. A pocket for some various journal cards. A pocket here which has some paper clips on it, and also another bunch of stickers. And then the back of the trifold pocket is just decorated. So episode 3 I'll cover the trifold pocket. In subsequent episodes, which I haven't actually created yet, I'm going to create various pockets and bookmarks and page toppers and all sorts of other goodness for this Traveller's Notebook. So that's the plan, and if you'd like to stay watching, then you can watch episode 1 straight from here. My October subscription kit from the Scarlet Line Planner Society has arrived. Rather than just filming a conventional unboxing, I thought what I'd like to do this month is actually make some things and set up a planner with the items in this kit, just to give you a bit of an idea of what I do every month with the kits. Obviously I do different things every month, but I thought I could open this kit and we could see where it might take us. I've just quickly made this B6 clear vinyl PVC cover, and it's just with clear vinyl, and then I've got some acetate from the October Planner Society kit wrapped inside that. And what I'm going to do now is play with the October Planner Society kit and fill the Traveller's Notebook. If you'd like to see a tutorial on making one of these step by step, I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel making a clear PVC vinyl cover, so you could have a look at that. So this is the October kit. These are the papers and the vellums, and then, as I said, the acetate was this gold heart acetate, which I actually have on the cover. So also in the kit we have some sequins. So I have never made anything with Planner Society sequins before, so this will be a first. We'll see what we come up with. We have a large chunky pen, so I'll make a pen loop to put that in the planner. We have some really cute sticky notes. There are some paper doilies which I'll be able to use for embellishing the paper dashboards and covers. And there's also some pockets which will be handy for using. Then there's the usual tabs and die cuts, stickers. There's a stamp, so I'll play with that later. And there's a new product, there's a clip. There's a new product this month, which are these adhesive, I'm not quite sure what you'd call them. You can put them down the page, the side of your page to decorate, or the top of your page, or on top of pockets. You can use the bows for decorating or for making tabs or all sorts of things. You can laminate them or not. So I'll have a play with those as well. So that's sort of everything. So the first thing, I'll just move this out of the way, and I'm just going to cut some of my inserts to put inside here. So some of the inserts I'll move from this planner into here, but I have some completely new ones which I want to cut down and put into here. I have here a bunch of inserts I've just printed from Annieplans printables. I've printed them double-sided. On my printer I flip on the short edge. I'm not sure how your printer will work, but Annie has good instructions for printing her printables. These are printed on A4 printer paper, and what I need to do is cut them down to fit my B6 planner. A B6 page size is 5 inches by 7 inches. This paper cutter is a Fiskars Procision rotary cutter. I've used other paper cutters in the past, but this paper cutter is like the diamond level paper cutter. It is so good. I would not recommend any other paper cutter. Not that I've used every paper cutter in the world, but this one is fantastic. So anyway, I just gather the 9 pages here, and I'm just going to run along and cut the top, just making sure that that's actually level. So we'll cut through here. You can see it took a little bit of pushing because it was 9 pages thick. This insert is on 100 GSM paper. I generally like to print my inserts on a thicker paper such as 120 GSM, but last night when I printed them I couldn't find anything apart from 100 GSM paper, so these are on 100 GSM. They will be a bit thin. It's thicker than normal printer paper, which is 80 GSM, but it's not as thick as I would ideally like. Now I'm just measuring with the 7-inch line along the top here, just so I can cut these to be 7 inches high. now I have the insert 7 inches high. What I normally do is just fold them all in half now and then cut the side. The reason that I fold them in half and then cut it is because, particularly as your inserts get thicker, you can see the pages get longer and longer as they get pushed out from their centre here. So in order to get a nice straight line, it's best to fold them and then cut it, whereas if you just cut them to 10 inches and then fold them, you'll have an edge like this, so it's not a nice straight edge. There's a couple of ways I can cut it. Sometimes I just use my knife on a self-healing cutting mat and just a metal ruler and slice through. Other times I use my rotary cutter. It depends on the thickness of the insert. I'm not sure if this will cut 18 pages, so I'm just going to test by using my offcuts. And I'll just test and see if it will cut through 18 pages. It doesn't look like it wants to cut through there. It's just too thick. So using a cutting mat, this one's a Fiskars self-healing cutting mat, and also this is a Fiskars knife. I can't remember what it's called. It's just a blade like so. And using a metal ruler you can cut this. Just make sure everything's pushed in as far as it can go there and that your top and your bottom are even, and then line that up along a line. And what I want to do is cut this 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to cut it along this line here. I have this metal ruler, which is a We Are Memory Keepers Supreme ruler. I would not recommend this. The metal falls out. These little rivets that hold the metal in are a nightmare. I have to find them all around the house and put them back into the ruler. It drives me potty. I really like it because you can hold up here and have your hand well out of the way. But honestly, it drives me nuts. So put your metal ruler along the 5-inch line, and then it's just a matter of slicing through with your knife. You can see it's got a nice straight edge along there, and if we measure it, it's now 5 inches across and 7 inches high, which is exactly what we want. And this is a daily insert. It's a Annie Plans Printable and Grumpy Bear collaboration. It's a really cute one for a daily. It's pre-decorated because I don't use a daily every day, and so I quite like just having a little bit of decoration on in here, and then I'm more or less just right in this one. I don't really bother embellishing it in any other way. I've now printed and cut 5 inserts for my traveller's notebook, and what I'm going to do now is just quickly round the edges. I like to have rounded edges on my inserts. That's just a personal preference. I use this We Are Memory Keepers crocodile corner chomper on the 1/4 of an inch setting to do that. I'll just demonstrate with one of them. This is quite thick, so I'll just take half of it, which is I think 9 pages, and just chomp it and then do the other half. Like so. Before I get to do all the fun playing with the October Planner Society kit, I thought I'd just pop the inserts into the Traveller's Notebook cover. Now, because I'm going to have 6 inserts and I've only got 4 elastics here, I need a jump band. So a jump band is just a length of 2mm elastic. It's approximately twice the height of the elastic here and then another inch added to it. So I've just cut that, and now I'm just going to heat seal the ends so they don't fray. Like so. And then just tie a knot in there. If you know how to use a jump band, please do just skip ahead, otherwise keep watching. So you basically just have like a very large hairband, and then if you select one insert, for example the insert you want to have in the front of the traveller's notebook, which is not that one, my daily insert, just pop the elastic through the center of that one, and then select the insert which you'd like to have third in the traveller's notebook and pop that one there. Then what you have 2 books with the elastic joining them here, and then what you do is you grab one of the elastics in here and just slot that under until that elastic is in the center, and you can pop another book on that one. And this way that holds 3, and then you have 3 here, so you can hold 6 inserts. You can pop another jump band in and increase that to 8 inserts. You may have noticed with the inserts that I haven't done anything to the spines. I haven't stapled them or sewn them or bound them in any way. I never do with my inserts. I just pop them in, and the elastic holds the inserts in place, and that also makes it really flexible for removing a page or adding extra pages. So I just never bother binding the books at all. And I honestly have never had a problem. They don't fall out or anything. The elastic holds them in place. So I'll just quickly thread these in here just by grabbing the center of the book and popping the elastic through the center. Now for the second one here, I'm just going to move my October to December insert, which I have in this current one. I'll just slot that out. I'll take the pen off it, and I'm actually going to take the cardboard cover with it also, and we'll pop that in there. So that one is my Annie Plans Printables October to December. It has monthly views and weekly views. If I can just show you the back, you can see that's a week, and then it also has 2 blank pages for a month, and it has monthly tracker, and just in front of this there is a monthly calendar which I've already filled in. So that's that insert there. So now we have 6 inserts in here, and now we can get on to the fun bit of using the October Planner Society kit to decorate.